What's up, guys? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to another video. For today's video, I want to talk about who is the best prospect, QB prospect, in this year's NFL draft. Let's get into it. So obviously, I've been hearing a lot of chatter around here, around there about Trevor Lawrence not being number one. Well, guess what? This happens every year. Every time there's a top prospect. I mean, it happened last year with Joe Burrow. A couple years ago with a couple other players. You know, there's always this hype. They don't want to say who the number one pick's going to be. They want to make it dramatic. And we all know the real answer of who the best prospect is. It's Trevor Lawrence. He won a championship as a freshman, national championship on the biggest stage, on the best team. And in the next 2 years after that, he just balled out no matter what. And he had probably only one bad game, and that being against LSU. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying the other QB prospects are terrible. So let's get into it. We have Zach Wilson. He played at BYU. He's a young quarterback, just like Trevor Lawrence. They're the same age. Him, Justin Fields, they're all the same age. And I think Trey Lance is the youngest. He's 20. He's not 21 yet. But Zach Wilson, he set season records, BYU records. Even that, he's being compared to Patrick Mahomes. So, you got that good comparison. All in all, he's just a good all-around player. Do I see him being better than Lawrence? No. The height, definitely a difference. It's good to be tall in the NFL because he's not even at Patrick Mahomes' height. So you can't really compare him above these top prospects when you don't have the body capabilities, physical capabilities yet. But you never know what he's made of. He could go number 2, number 3. You never know. The NFL works in a mysterious way. You never know what teams are going to draft, except for the number 1 overall pick, which is obvious, Trevor Lawrence. Now, my number 2, this was a hard one. I thought about this for a while, but I ended up picking Zach Wilson based on the fact that he does have a great arm. I watched the tape on him on a lot of games this year. I went back and watched the tape. He does remind me of Patrick Mahomes a lot, so that's why I have him number 2 on my board. Number 3, I have Justin Fields. Obviously, he's a great player. He just beat Clemson in the Sugar Bowl. He had like 6 touchdowns. Again, the reason why I have him number 3 is because I didn't really see the best Justin Fields this year. I really didn't. Watching the start of the season all the way to the end, he didn't really progress. He just stayed the same. Made a lot of mental mistakes, a lot of interceptions. It wasn't the Justin Fields that I saw last year. So again, that's why Zach Wilson made that jump ahead of Justin Fields, just based on that fact of Justin Fields didn't progress. And I just didn't see it. He reminds me of Dak Prescott a lot, minus the arm capabilities. Justin Fields is more of a Lamar Jackson, but with a better arm and less running capabilities. But still a great runner, great threat. I just can't see him being a top-tier quarterback in the NFL. He could obviously prove me wrong. He's a great guy off the field. Trust me, great guy. He's number 3 on my board right now. I just don't have. They never know. He could go to a good team he just does really well in. Like Cam Newton did really well in the Panthers. He could turn into that. He could. But I'm going to take the downside and say that he's not at that level of a number 1 overall pick. My opinion, he should have stayed in college another year. He should have stayed at Ohio State this year, a full year, so he can really show the scouts, show the team that he really does have the capabilities of being a franchise quarterback, because that's all we wanted to see. We wanted to see the guy that was there the first year in Ohio State. This year was just not good for him. But the Sugar Bowl really helped him, and that's where he kind of stabilized that number 3 position. Number 4, I have Mac Jones. Mac Jones, he's not your typical quarterback, movable quarterback. He's a pocket quarterback. Can't really run a lot. He's like Tom Brady, but obviously not Tom Brady. So Mac Jones obviously won a championship, won a couple championships as a backup, won one as a starter. He has a good arm, great arm, but at the end of the day, he's number 4 because he played at Alabama. I bet any quarterback in the country in college football would love to play at Alabama with the weapons they always have. All you have to do is throw it up, and the guys will catch it. They have a Heisman winner, Devontae Smith. They have Jalen Waddle. They have guys all over the field that can help the quarterback out. So that's why I have Mac Jones at 4. Then Kyle Trask at 5. great quarterback at Florida. They almost beat Alabama in the SEC championship, which would have been a great upset. But at the end of the day, he is older. He's not a young quarterback. He's older. He's like 25. So not a lot of franchises want to take that chance at a guy that's already that old, already 3-4 years ahead of these top prospects. So yeah, that's why he's at 5. Then I have Trey Lance, the young guy, the 20-year-old out of North Dakota State. And then so forth, so on, down the road. There's a lot of other great quarterbacks out there. I could see 10 quarterbacks getting drafted this year. But obviously I think 3 to 4 of them will be starters next year. So at the end of the day, this is a great quarterback class. But I just want to clear up these rumors that Trevor Lawrence will be the number 1 pick. Don't listen to any of this crap about Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, blah, blah, blah. Trevor Lawrence is the number 1 pick. You heard it here first. You heard it everywhere first. They're just trying to create drama. They always want drama to make the ratings high. Don't listen to it. Trevor Lawrence is the number 1 pick in this year's NFL draft. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who's your top choice at quarterback this year? So, hope y'all please like this video and subscribe.